So today I've been invited to Palelai. The opportunity to give dana. This part of a Buddhist preparation for enlightenment is to be generous. Giving dana, sila, bhavana. So we contemplate being a monk, being a bhikkhu for so long, and depending upon the generosity for the four requisites. We have to depend on lay people for food, for robes, for shelter, for medicine. And so this is experience of where when you reflect on the generosity given to myself over 50 years, one feels a lot of gratitude, because this is, to sustain this life of a samana, of a bhikkhu, so we can bhavana, practice meditation, to see the end of suffering, to know it for ourselves. So the Buddha recommends in lay life to develop the dana, sila, the generosity, the moral 5 precepts, way of dedicating oneself to living a happy life, a good life, a life with no doubts or great problems, to get along with the family, with the society, to help the world. And then bhavana, which is meditation. And the Buddha established bhavana with the Four Noble Truths, the teaching. The first sermon that the Buddha gave after enlightenment was to do the 5 disciples, the Panchavaki at Varanasi. And there, the Buddha established the teaching which points at the way out of suffering, the path out of suffering. So nowadays, lay people are very interested in bhavana. Wherever I go, whether it's in Thailand or Malaysia, Singapore, or Europe, England, or America, there's tremendous interest in meditation. This is an interesting time when meditation suddenly becomes something that people are interested in, especially in non-Buddhist countries like the UK. I lived in the UK for 34 years, spending 34 pansas in wasas in England. And the interest in meditation amongst the lay people, amongst the Europeans, grew exponentially. And we wonder why at this time the world is in the state it's in, with the population, the climate change, the problems we see even as we develop good governments, economies, and so forth that we establish, but still there's this interest in our own experience of life. Each one of us is experiencing life from the particular position we're in as an individual being, and meditation or bhavana is our ability to look beyond the personal, the limitation of just personal thoughts, personal identities, personal conditions, to universal, to Dhamma. So Dhamma is universal. It's not It's not personal. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's here and now. It's with us all the time. We're not separate. We're not, something separate, far away from Dhamma. It's a matter of awakening to Dhamma, to the reality of conscious awareness here in the present time. So this kind of teaching is very much thought of. It's a wisdom teaching. Buddha Dhamma is based on wisdom. It's not based on theories or metaphysical doctrines. It's not just a philosophy, but it is a very practical way to reflect, to develop, to consider, what is my real home? Where do I really belong? What happens when I die? What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of human existence? All these kind of questions people ask themselves in inwardly personal ways, because we don't know what is the purpose of a human life. And we can think just to procreate the species, to live and procreate the species and die? Or is there something more than just the mortal limitation of our human condition, our present state of mind? And that's where, when we take refuge in Dhamma, and that's here and now, it's not something far away. And it's not personal, it's not, but I can't claim consciousness as something personal, as my consciousness. I can say that, but that's not really the way it is. Consciousness is, and Dhamma are here and now, the reality that we begin to awaken to and recognize, rather than seeking identity through external objects. Usually we seek personal identity through relationships with others, through political views, through religious positions, through cultural conditioning, through ethnic identities. We create a sense of our personal worth. Personality is formed through these perceptions. But in the long run, when we take refuge in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, that means we're taking refuge in Dhamma, in reality here and now, in conscious awareness. Mindfulness is the way that we can realize this for ourselves. So bhavana is the opportunity made available to us through the Buddhist teaching to recognize the universality, the complete perfection of Dhamma through our own investigation, our own inquiry into the present Dhamma that we are enjoying at this very moment. So I want to express my appreciation to the Bhikkhu Sangha here at Wat Palelai, and to all of you lay people who have come here to Tambun to offer dana. And may you all attain long life, happiness, good health, success, all the best.